And away we go.
Hi.
Hey, Jay.
Hi.
Hey, Jay. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Doctor.
Hi.
This is madness. This is.
Mommy and Daddy are yelling at you.
What's an Eiffel Tower, stupid?
Playing with my tits.
No, fuck your opening.
Who's bunghole bunny?
It's really a bad idea not to talk about those things, not to really have some kind of dialogue about what's going on.
Whatever shall we talk about?
Hi, and welcome to Pokin It with a Sick podcast for November 25th, 2017. Almost had it all the way out. Hi, Mr. Mike. What's up?
Howdy.
Is everybody got a food hangover?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've recovered.
No.
I've recovered. I have to tell you, I piled my plate deep on Thanksgiving Day, and that was about 1:30 p.m. on Thursday. I did not have another bite to eat for about 48 hours. It was like, wow.
Really?
But I'm over it now. I'm over the food
You
coma.
got leftovers?
Oh, yes. Usually the leftovers go home with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we like divvy out things and like you take this and everybody goes home with something.
We only had one person, so we did.
Is that the usual guy, your ex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What was his name?
Rich.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
know.
The food was good.
Yeah, it was.
Bird came out good. The breast was a little dry, but other than that, the bird looked great.
Yeah.
I've taken to doing my bird in a big old bag, one of those oven bags, you know?
Okay.
Does it come out moist?
I think so. It comes out excellent every time.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike just complimented the smoked turkey. Looked amazing.
Yeah, you guys had some photos up on Facebook and such.
It was really good.
How many hours did it take, Gavin?
I think I could have got it done earlier, but what was it? How did I start at 6?
Yeah, by 6 o'clock it was going, but
by
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now, when you say smoke, you smoked a turkey. What does that mean?
Well, there's I put it on the grill on one side. Okay, on the other side is the heat and some charcoal briquettes, and once an hour I would throw some wood chips on it.
Okay.
And I had a can of water in there too, which but
what does that do?
Yeah,
can of water
makes steam,
keeps moisture in there. So I don't think it made a difference. That was the first time I did it, and I probably won't do it again because it didn't seem to make any difference. So,
it looked good though. Like I don't remember the skin being like that. The way the skin was, like the skin is supposed to be really dark.
Yeah,
and that came out dark, and that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, do you put any stuffing in your bird?
No, not when you smoke it. You really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Vera had a fuck. Oh, the picture of the dried turkey.
Did Vera fuck up her turkey?
No, that was from.
No. He's not. No, she did say she fucked up the turkey. What did she say? She put it in the oven and forgot to turn the oven on, or?
Oh, I remember. Yeah, there was something weird that happened.
Put the wrong oven on, or something. I think she has 2 ovens.
Oh well.
Something funny. Mike knows. He'll tell us. She turned on the wrong oven.
That's what it was.
Well, that's what you get for having 2 ovens, for heaven's sakes.
Silly.
But
I
mean, it was only delayed. It wasn't like she forgot completely. Like she 6 hours, 3 hours later, she was like, "Oh, I forgot to turn the oven on," kind of thing. It was just, a little while in. So.
Now, both of you are involved in the cooking on Thanksgiving, right? It's not just Jim. It's not just Gavin.
Right.
Jim, I do the turkey. Jim does most of the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way.
Yeah, Gavin stays out of the way. This year, the stuffing came out great again.
Oh, I made the
I thought
potatoes.
so. What was that?
Made the potatoes.
Gavin made the mashed potatoes. He always makes the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that likes them.
No, I like them. I took I took the turkey drippings. We had a pan under the turkey, and I am dying to make turkey gravy because we usually have gravy out of a jar. So I want to make real turkey gravy. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that.
Now,
That on some of the mashed potatoes.
I guess if you do your turkey on a grill and you smoke it, maybe
Yeah.
what happens to all the juices? Where do they go?
There was a pan under it this year.
Oh, okay.
All right. But usually, I mean, it normally it would just burn up under the, burn up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't have homemade turkey without all those juices. I mean, gravy, homemade gravy without all those juices.
I do have to remember tomorrow to turn on the grill just to burn off anything that got on.
The fat.
No, anything that got on anything in there. Sometimes around the edges, just burn that shit off.
It might be a big old roaring fire.
Hi, Shayeti.
A lot of. It was like now. This was the first year that I ever. I mean, a lot of times I get very tired after turkey, but this year, it was like I went into like. I was overwhelmed with tiredness. I don't know if I was just exhausted or bored.
Oh.
No, I was. I don't know. It was enjoyable because, like, after dinner, we watched a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We watched some murder mystery,
Ooh.
British murder mystery. It was pretty good.
I bet Shayeti knows it.
It's a series that plays over there.
Midsummer's Murders.
Midsummer Murders.
Oh.
Yeah, they're apparently on was it Netflix, Jim? Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
How
So
far are you from your microphone, Gavin?
I'm right on it.
Okay.
I'm getting across fine on the recording, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
yeah, both of you sound loud and clear to me. Shayeti says yes. That series has been going on for years, so he knows what what you saw.
Yeah, I think they said there was like 19 seasons or something.
Holy Jesus!
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Ew, it was a good show. Rich,
Give me the name again.
Midsummer's Murders.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find it on Netflix.
What So we were talking about the weather. So you had great weather today?
I did over here.
Yeah.
It was almost not quite, but you could almost say it was warmish, and the sun was out. And actually, Thanksgiving Day was a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah. We were out running around today, and it was like, I'm so sorry. It was like my feet were hot in socks and shoes, and like I was like, I'm sorry I didn't wear shorts.
Oh my, Mr. Mike, 1970. The guy with the tattoo that's got his camera way up, and we're looking down at him.
This guy's
He's in his little jeans there or whatever. Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, look at the next picture of him.
Okay, I'll look. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. There's another one.
Oh my God, his dick goes
So
up.
that's what's under his jeans.
His dick goes up to his nipples.
Good Lord.
what does the diamond mean in the middle of his chest?
I don't know. That's his heart. What does he say? The sky is the limit.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But
Wow.
Sky's the limit. I guess
All
he's
right,
blood,
then.
huh?
All right then, buddy. Whew.
all about the money.
So,
Yes.
Gavin, Jim, when you're doing Spanksgiving,
Right.
what is the one thing that you just have to make, otherwise it wouldn't be Spanksgiving? Like for me, it's the fresh cranberry relish. It has to be done, or it's just not Thanksgiving.
We buy canned.
Well, yeah, but do you have something that
We-
that
years ago, we used to. I mean, like we would always incorporate one of our favorite dishes at the time. Like for a while there, it was like what cheesesteak. Um,
Cheesesteak fried.
yeah,
Yeah, cheesesteak fried rice or something like that. We did.
steak fried.
Whoa,
And then it turned,
cheesesteak fried rice.
it was
Wow.
and then it turned into macaroni and cheesesteak.
Yeah.
And we just kind of like, we're getting too old for this. We're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this year we did Brussels sprouts, which is something we all enjoyed.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
They're like baby cabbages.
And what? Oh, and baked ziti. So
Oh, baked ziti.
yeah, it was like a side dish. But that was delicious too.
Yeah,
But
Well, that's good. Now,
that's almost gone.
yeah.
That was the stuffing.
Shy Yeti wants us to email him all of our Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh,
well, I made soup. Well, I made the stock today. Tomorrow we're gonna have tomorrow and the rest of the week we're probably gonna have a turkey vegetable soup.
Oh, so Jimmy, you like take the carcass, you throw it in a pot,
Yeah.
you fill it with some water.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you do? Put onions and carrots in it.
Celery, carrots, and onions. I have thyme growing in the backyard. I use some of that. Some
And
salt.
you make like a turkey broth.
Yes.
Mm.
I let it boil. I give it a good hard boil for 10 minutes. And then I let it simmer for 90 minutes.
Oh, dear Lord.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at the dripping penis. That's just
Turkey jerky.
hello. Oh, isn't that lovely?
I'm trying to figure out if that's hot or a medical condition.
No. It's just pre-cum. That's all. Lots of people do that.
Could be J-Lube.
Maybe, but I think it's just he's very excited.
Have you ever met anybody that's got like really heavy duty pre-cum?
Oh yeah.
Me.
I love that.
Your hand slips off when you're jerking. Whoops, can't grab it.
Right. They don't need to have any lube.
Yeah. What did you have for dessert, Toppy?
Well, my sister-in-law makes the pies. Fortunately, thank God I don't have to do the pies.
Okay.
So she makes an apple, a cherry, a pumpkin, and a chocolate pudding pie. So there are like 4 pies, plenty of, I mean, we just, no shortage of desserts on Thanksgiving.
How many people come to your?
We had 17.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
that's
17 people.
a good amount of desserts in the house.
Yeah, that was a lot of people. I think that's the most we've had in recent years.
Very good.
Did you
Very
say
nice.
pecan pie or
Say that again.
say pecan pie in there?
There was a pecan pie. I forgot to mention that. Pecan.
I
Pecan.
personally don't care for them, but a lot of people love them.
A lot of people love them. Now, when I was a kid, it was my favorite pie. I feel like I could eat the whole thing, and I possibly did once or twice in my youth. But today, now at my age, oh my God, can I just please have a sliver? That's all I want.
Oh, really?
It's just too much.
Oh. Well, we ate the rest of our apple pie for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, pie in the morning is so wonderful.
Now,
Right?
Richard also brought a cake, which was a what the heck was it?
Chocolate Oreo death by chocolate or something.
It was like a layered chocolate cake with vanilla icing and Oreo cookies all mixed in.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good, but I wound up throwing it away because neither of us need that.
Yeah, it was kind of like you ate it. You felt the sugar going into your system, like
Yes.
yeah.
Well, that's why you want to send everybody home with this stuff.
Yeah. Well, we sent him home with a whole like like a to-go container stuffed full of the macaroni and stuffing, because
Yeah.
it wouldn't. We had so much that it didn't fit in the big pan that we
Mhm.
baked.
Yeah.
We just filled another pan and baked it alongside, and then just threw a lid on it and gave it to him to take home. So,
Well,
and
We
he
didn't eat it.
turkey and mashed potatoes. No, he didn't take mashed potatoes. That's right.
No, I gotta come up with something to do with those mashed potatoes besides throw them out.
now let me ask you this: when you do your Spanksgiving, what time do you usually, over the years, have you actually had the meal? What time of day?
Like around 1 o'clock.
Exactly. That's when we do it.
We
Yeah.
start at 1.
Yeah.
By
We
the time
start at, what time? What time does the
we
bird
had,
come?
we had dinner at 1. Well, we had appetizers at what, 12 o'clock?
No, by 12:30, 1 o'clock, we were sitting down.
I know.
Right.
When did you put out the nachos?
The nachos
Nachos. Oh
You made,
my
can-
god.
about around 12:30.
you made cantina nachos for like
Yeah.
an appetizer kind of.
Good lord.
Oh my god! I made refried beans. What was on there? Refried beans, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, salsa, and it was just one big plate, and everybody, the three of us, dug out of it.
Yeah.
I bet.
It was good. It was like Little Mexico.
Little Mexico.
Well, we were all smart because we made a mistake one year. We've told you this before, but just for people that didn't hear it before. One year we made ravioli as an appetizer. Well, we made way too much of it, and nobody wound up eating dinner.
Oh, I know. I hate that.
So we decided that like all three of us were like, okay, we got to stop eating this. I put a little plate on top of the regular dinner plate, and we all filled that once, and then we were done.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
no more.
I quickly got what was left over off the table.
Yeah. And then about 1 o'clock, we had the bird that was already in.
Yeah, the bird was about. We had the nachos on the table for about an hour, and then the bird came. The bird and everything else was right too.
Oh my god. Let me ask you guys, Gavin and
started at 1 o'clock.
Gavin and Jim, on your Thanksgiving table, how important, if at all, is a relish tray? You could have pickles, olives, various things like that. Usually pickled sort of things.
We used to do that, and we just stopped because nobody was eating them.
Exactly. Nobody eats off the relish tray. Why bother?
We also used to do a tray of cheese and crackers and like grapes,
Great,
but and salami, but like everybody would eat that, and then nobody would want to eat dinner. So
right.
I stopped that too.
Yeah, I think over the years, first we were kind of concerned about the hors d'oeuvre kind of things. Today, now, like no hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, you're better off using. If you want to put that shit out, you put it out afterwards.
Yeah,
because
or
if somebody take a big hunk and chunk out of the turkey and make turkey salad real fast and put it on the table when everybody's sitting around.
And that's also if you want, like, if everybody's gonna be hanging around for hours afterwards.
Yeah.
Richard watched the movie. He was out the door by what, 7 o'clock?
He was out later than that, wasn't he?
Maybe 7, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, that was late for him because he usually goes to his sister.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Mike. I love Uncut Guy pulling his shorts down.
Yeah.
Huh? He's got great eyes. And look, there's a little tiny fist on his hip.
For anybody listening, if you could possibly be new, one of the things that we love to have happen here in the chat room is that people post porn. So if you see us gasping or hear us gasping, it's because someone's posted something amazing.
Something delicious.
You know,
Something delicious.
Speaking of,
Toppy, we were talking about the pies.
Yeah.
I started making just the pie filling in a covered dish
Yeah.
because it was, I mean, the crust is the worst part. As well.
Yes, it is to make. Yeah.
Yeah. So I stopped making the crust and just started making the pie filling.
Like what kind of pie filling?
Apple, like the fruit.
Well, what would you do? Like you
would-
would just have the apple and
I would
that's it?
apple, sugar, some spices, and then I don't know. Yeah, I would eat it like a pudding. You know, or eat it like just like a little dessert in a bowl.
put a little yogurt on top of it or something.
Would you put a little strudel on it?
A little strudel.
You know, just
With the pastries?
butter and yeah, you know.
Oh, you mean like a crumble? Like
Yeah,
that?
a crumble.
Oh, yeah. But I've never done that though.
Well, that's
Well, I have to say pies are hard. I mean, it is. Why is it so difficult to do a good crust? But it is.
It depends on your recipe. I have a recipe that you use 1 egg and enough water to make 1/3 of a cup with lard,
Yeah.
and it holds together great.
Now that sounds very old fashioned because if you
Yeah.
use lard, uh, I don't know. Crusts are finicky,
Yeah.
very finicky.
I used to have this really good pie crust recipe. It wasn't like a flaky pie crust. It was like a thick kind of crust, but it was made with sour cream.
Oh,
If anybody ever gets a hold of that recipe, I don't know what it is anymore. I lost it somewhere along the line. But it was like sour cream, and then you add the flour and stuff like that. And I guess it's like sour cream instead of the
butter or
lard.
whatever. Or
Yeah.
the lard.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it.
It was so
Best
good.
pie crusts are the crumble or the cookie crumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the best kind, I think.
Oh, you mean like graham cracker crumbs or cookie
Yeah,
crumbs?
Somebody made somebody came here and brought a key lime pie, and you're supposed to use a graham cracker crumb. And he picked up a ginger snap crust.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it was fabulous. The key lime and the ginger snap.
I've never done that ginger snap crust, but it sounds wonderful.
It was.
My
My mother used to take all her old at Christmas time, all the cookies that didn't go.
Yeah.
You would put them through the food processor and make pie crusts out of them.
No shit.
Yeah.
How did it turn out?
Oh, great.
No kidding. That is an excellent idea.
Yeah,
Very, very frugal too.
frugal.
Oh, she never threw anything.
I know. Do you remember the Easter baskets?
Oh yeah. Oh, oh my God, she made them with those
Chow mein noodles.
chow mein noodles.
Oh lordy.
Like she would make it like you make Rice Krispie treats,
Yeah.
but she would make it with chow mein noodles,
Mhm.
and then she would press them into a bowl and put them in the refrigerator, and then like pull it out and it'd be like a basket. Oh my God, they were so good.
Mhm. Shows
It's
that
like
photo.
Main noodle sweet. It was really good. It was like sweet and salty.
Oh my god.
It never was ahead of her time.
I'm transfixed by
Bicep?
Mr. Mike's photo of the peni coming, uncut peni coming out of the jeans.
I know, right?
several up there, but I can't take my eyes off it.
Can't take my eyes off a penis. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. All right.
Well, you were saying about certain things. See, the one thing that I always grew up with, always was on the table, was pumpkin pie. But we never do pumpkin pie because I'm the only one that likes it.
I used to like it.
Yeah,
Well, Gavin, you need to do a pumpkin pie.
you know what I do? When I want a pumpkin pie, I just go buy a Tasty Cake pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty good, so that's enough.
Those are those.
Well, okay. One year I decided that I would make a pumpkin pie from scratch, including not getting canned pumpkin. I would get an actual pumpkin and process it. And you have to do all this ricing and straining and like, holy Jesus.
Yeah.
And it was good, but frankly, at the end of the day, fucking get the canned pumpkin. It's not worth it. Just buy the canned pumpkin.
Yeah, it is. No, I don't know anybody that actually goes out and slaughters a pumpkin.
I did.
Did you just say slaughters a pumpkin?
Yeah,
Well,
that just seems like so much work.
Well, you know what? The way to really do a pumpkin is the same way like a spaghetti squash is you cut it in half, take the guts out, and put it face down and bake it,
yeah.
the open side down. But then still, you know, at that point, that's probably where you were straining and mashing and doing all that stuff.
Well,
Put it through the food processor and said, you know, you don't like it, you don't have to fucking eat it.
well, if you get a pumpkin for reals,
Mhm.
there's some fibrous things you just want to get out of there. That's all. That's the whole deal. You got to get rid. You got to put it through a ricer and get rid of those fibrous things.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've never done that, so I don't. And you've just made it reassured me why I shouldn't.
No, because really, at the end of it, I could have just as easily bought a can of pumpkin and it would have tasted the same.
Yeah, I mean, there's no spices in the canned pumpkin.
No.
They've just basically done all that for you.
Which is why it's so funny in this advertising age we have where everything's pumpkin spiced. Pumpkin is not a spice.
I know. Well, I think it's the spices that you would use in a pumpkin pie.
Yes,
Not
You know what? You are definitely right, Gavin. But Starbucks, when they had the pumpkin spice coffee, it was like I could taste the pumpkin in it. Like that wasn't to me. That wasn't pumpkin spice. That was pumpkin pie. You know, like I can taste the pumpkin in this coffee. I don't.
Right. Anything that says pumpkin spice, you're basically talking about something that tastes like pumpkin pie, right?
Yeah, but not with the pumpkin.
If you're anything other than a 12-year-old girl, you should not be eating pumpkin spice anything. Sorry.
Why?
Because
he sounds ignorant.
No, it just sounds like childish, the whole thing.
I don't want my coffee spiced with pumpkins. I just give me my fucking coffee. I don't.
Tomorrow's what? Sunday?
Yes.
Oh my God.
My
Why?
God, almost-
Why, Jimmy?
I kind of lost days there.
How many days have you guys had off?
4.
4.
Well, 3 so far. So
Yeah.
Me too.
Thursday and Friday. That was it.
well, we got a lot done. I mean,
Trees up. We're almost done with Christmas.
I'm almost done shopping for Christmas.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
And
Oh,
I haven't even started thinking about
I just
Christmas.
like 75% of it unlocked. So, but yeah, all the decorations that are going up are up. Oh, fuck that. We're not done.
The mantle.
You're welcome to do that, Jim.
I did at least too. You were
Okay.
out on that too.
Okay, fine. Whatever. But we did all the leaves today, cleared all the leaves off the yard.
I've been doing that this weekend too.
Yeah. The only thing
And guess what? I got a tick.
oh, that sucks.
Still around?
Well, my brother pulled it out of me, This was the most bonding moment between my brother and I ever. I said, my brother was there on Thanksgiving Day, and I had this thing that's this itchy part of my arm. I couldn't really see it. It was like out of view. And I said, brother, what is this? And I peeled the shoulder off my, right shoulder, and the clothes off my right. And he said, oh, it's a tick. And I said, I knew it was. And he removed the tick. It was the most bonding moment between my brother and I in over 40 years.
Wow.
He pulled a tick out of me.
It's kind of like true love.
It's the closest we've ever been.
Oh,
Oh.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
so I had total tick central here. I was.
Very
Aren't
nice.
you guys getting ticks where you are?
We haven't. I mean, I got one since I've known Jim, so
I haven't seen any recently.
Well, you guys are lucky. I don't know. We got tons of them around here. All you have to do is walk outside and you get a goddamn tick. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you in that rural area?
Well, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're just all over. You can pass under a tree that delicately brushes against your shoulder, with low-hanging branches, and a tick falls off on you and burrows into you. It's just like that.
Even did Cookie get ticks?
No, she didn't. Well, we always had the stuff on her.
Yeah.
She did get fleas once because I was like, oh, I don't know why I put flea stuff on her in the winter. Well, and she got fleas.
Yeah.
That was not ever happening again. But yeah, but it was only once we ever had a problem with that. But she never got ticks. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always had the flea and tick drops on her.
True. And you know what? You know what didn't disappear in this house before Thanksgiving, Toppy?
What?
All the French's onions.
Did you buy a shitload of them?
We bought 2 cans. We bought one store brand and one French's.
Yeah.
The excuse was we're going to do a taste test. And actually, French's won.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
it didn't win on the taste. The taste was about the same, but the difference was the generic version was a bunch of small little pieces, whereas the French's is like nice big chunks of them.
Yeah, big chunks.
It was like all the stuff that's left on the floor after they
Left on the
French's
floor.
is what they put in the generic version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a picture of you and your tick?
Oh, maybe. No.
Quite a tick.
Aren't you supposed to stop?
I decided to join in with Mike. Mr. Mike of the Squamish has been valiantly providing porn in the chat room tonight. And I just wanted to, I thought I should help. I should help.
I wish I had time.
Did a wonderful job.
Speaking of time, before time gets away from us,
Yes.
you
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound. And we let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday, now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday, your life still is.
and we're going to say today we're saying happy birthday to terminally single Tim.
Happy birthday.
And I don't have anything up until next Friday. And then next Friday is Bette Midler.
Bette Midler?
Yeah, I don't know why that's on there, but it's on there. And DJ David J.
Oh.
For those of you who remember DJ David Day from, is he in Squamish, Mr. Mike?
Vancouver, wasn't it?
Vancouver. I think he's in Vancouver. I
Yeah,
think.
he's up in that area.
Yeah. But
Canada.
I miss him. He was the first like live shows I did.
Well, you and he would do kind of like a Weight Watchers show.
No, I didn't do Weight Watchers with him. I did Weight Watchers with Veritable Virgo.
Wow.
Oh, was it Vivi?
And
I could swear you did it with him.
Brain Hammer. I don't want to say his real name. Larry Queen, I'll just say. Larry Queen.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name? What did you used to call him on the show?
What, Brain Hammer or something? Or I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Brain something.
But
alrighty.
That's so long ago. My God.
That is a long time ago.
Yeah, he cuts Faye Driver's hair. So
yeah.
Correct.
He was a truck driver, then he was a hairdresser, then he was a truck driver. Now he's a hairdresser.
Yeah, I think he really enjoys the hairdressing now. I think it was just a matter of getting in a shop he liked. So
but
I don't even see him post anything on like Facebook or anything anymore.
No, I don't either. You know, when he was a trucker, he used to like the great thing about it was he used to record while he was trucking, you know?
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago.
Wow.
I still remember that that one song he did a lip sync in his car while he was driving. I can't remember what it was.
Disturbia.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
I posted that a couple years later. He was like, "Oh my God, I hate you." It's poor thing.
Oh, guess who's in the freaking chat room now?
Who's in the freaking chat room?
Yokajun.
Oh,
no. Really?
Oh my.
Really?
How have you been?
How was Yukajin?
I like the guy with the blanket on. Yeah. But I'm done with Thanksgiving. I don't even want to do a big thing at Christmas. I don't know what Jim has planned, but I don't want to do a big food anything at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just get takeout Chinese or something. I'm kind of over it. Tired of everything being about food anymore.
We usually like last year was good because all we did was get a ham.
Yeah.
You know.
We didn't make all the fixings for it.
This is for Christmas you're talking?
Yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving, it's okay to have one holiday about food, but it seems like every get together
about food. It's about being thankful.
No, but I mean, like everything revolves around food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like my ex, I love him dearly, but like his idea of whenever he gets together with anybody, it's to go out and eat. Like seriously, like to go to a restaurant. Like, oh, I went over to this guy's house and we went over to this diner. It's like, why is everything about eating? Why can't you like hang out and play cards? You know what I mean? Why is it always, play a board game? Why is it always about going out and eating? I
don't know. That's the way humans are wired, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, he cracks me up. He's always like, I don't know why I don't lose weight. And it's like, then he'll tell me that he went to this guy's house and they went out to eat. And then he went to this guy's house the next day and he went out to eat. And he went to, and it's like, well, that's why you don't lose weight. Well, I only do it when I go to friends. Well, yeah, but you go to people's houses every day.
Oh, well, can I tell you my plan to lose weight? Because now we've done the Spanksgiving thing. Now, I went food shopping with my sweet Memo today, and when I do, I also shop for myself. So I got 2 bags of salad, iceberg lettuce and carrots and whatever the fuck are in those bags.
Right.
And I got a low carb dressing. Now, in theory, I'll start work on Monday and I'll go through Thursday, which is because I'll have Friday and Saturday off. Anyways, so for those 4 days, I'll have the salad, see,
Right.
no bread. I've got to stop eating the sandwiches and the bread, folks.
Is it? How many sandwiches do you eat?
I rather like the sandwiches, and I really have to stop anyway. So, I'm getting serious about like low carb. So I have these salads. We'll see how it works.
Well, what are you gonna have salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
No, I mean I'll probably skip breakfast and then I'll have a salad and then I'll have a normal dinner at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Try eating a piece of fruit.
The idea, the thing that I have to stop doing is like toast with peanut butter for breakfast, and then for a snack, toast with peanut butter.
Well, that's not good.
Actually, once a day until your bread is gone,
Yeah.
have a slice of toast with some peanut butter
Yeah.
in the morning,
Yeah.
and then a little piece of fruit. And that should kind of pretty much carry you up to lunch.
Mhm.
You have a nice salad and a piece of fruit. You know?
Yeah.
Have lots of like fresh fruit sitting around, so you go for that first instead of
Yeah.
making something.
Of course I'm telling you this I just finished the can of the onions, the French fried onions.
Yeah. I have a real difficult time with diminishing the carbs. Well, I'll just tell you, after we record tonight, in my refrigerator is a submarine sandwich.
Oh, well.
Well, that's my dinner tonight. And it's a goddamn sandwich. I
Cover it
don't
with
know.
mayonnaise.
I don't think there's anything like mayonnaise on it, but it's just all that bread.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Have you thought of hollowing it out?
Hollowing it out.
I don't think he's kidding.
No, I mean
Well-
actually open up the sandwich and just scoop some of that
Yeah,
in.
you pull that bread right out.
Yeah, eat it with a knife or take everything out of the bread. dump it.
Jimmy, that sounds like a lot of work.
But,
I'd be better off if I did.
yeah, but it may not be as satisfying.
You
I
can
don't know.
here, do this. Cut
Yeah.
the sandwich in half.
Yes.
Take all the stuffing from one half and put it in the other half,
Right.
Okay.
and then throw that other half of bread away.
Oh no, Kevin.
Then you're
Oh
getting
dear
bread.
God.
You're getting half the amount of bread.
Oh.
You've got a point there. I'm just thinking of that
Oh.
lunch. Is it lunch meat?
Yeah.
And once it gets in the garbage, you won't go in and get it. You leave it.
Oh yes, I will.
Oh,
No.
Gavin, you dumped, the cake you threw out?
Yeah.
It was in the box, and I stopped and I was looking at it.
Well, I poured the grease from the pan.
Did you?
Yeah, I poured the grease from the pan over top of it, so you don't want it now.
No, I really don't. But I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh my God, nothing has been on this cake. Still
No.
in the box, and the window is clean.
Yeah. I suppose that Yokogen in the chat room, he's probably even more muscle bound than the last time I saw him.
I don't know. Probably.
You follow him on Facebook?
No, well, I don't know. I haven't seen a photo of him recently. I just know that Yokojin was into the.
He was lifting.
Well, he was definitely lifting cake. He says, "Ha ha ha ha." I don't know what that means.
It usually means he's laughing, doesn't it?
But is he laughing at you or with?
Oh, he says he has. We can see him on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Facebook is evil. He says.
Give us his name. Give us his name on Instagram. I know I see him.
I really look at Instagram. I should really use it more often.
I like it. I see him. He has that. Still has that shirt with the dog, that wolf that looks like Cookie.
I've never. I just never gotten into Instagram. I've never gone there. Oh, what's he doing here? Yokojin has provided a link.
Oh,
I'm gonna click it.
it's Yokojin. Okay.
All right.
Y0.
And there's a picture of him. Now, is that your boyfriend, Yokojin? I see you with him all the time. I assume your boyfriend.
No,
Or just best friend. Or just your bestie.
it's very mysterious.
Mysterious.
Anyway,
At all.
Or it could be both. You never know.
Hey, Toppy, here.
He was
Yeah.
my best friend.
I'm putting a link in there for you.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna click on it. Oh, there we go. That's Yokojin.
There you go.
He's all yeah, he's obviously been working out and he's flexing.
And he doesn't eat white bread, right?
Probably not. I bet Yokojin hasn't had a sandwich in 10 years.
Oh,
God damn it.
No,
I haven't really had a sandwich since Gavin's been on a diet.
you don't see. This is a problem. A lot of people mistake that a lot of people make. You don't go into it saying, "I can never eat a sandwich again."
Yeah.
You just make it a treat.
Well, yeah.
Not a treat daily. Maybe
No, but
every other week or something. You know what I mean? You can say that way. It means something. If you eat it every day, you know what I mean.
Mhm. Well, here's my plan.
He said that's a lie. So
No, what's a lie? What happened, Yokojin? And what? I don't know. He may have a different philosophy. Oh, the cookie cake on the counter is quite yummy.
Did you post a picture of the cake, Gavin?
No, he's talking about it on his counter.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, God damn it, isn't fucking eating, like, when did it all become so fucking complicated?
Well, the thing is, he goes to the gym all the time.
I don't care. All I want to know is, when did eating become so complicated?
It's not complicated.
I think as we got older, we just have to move around more.
Well, that's definitely a key.
Yeah.
I could walk more in my life.
At work, I was given one of those, the sport bracelet things. Not sport thing. It counts your steps. It gives you your heartbeat.
It's like it's a watch.
Yeah.
Like a smartwatch or something.
No, it's not even a smartwatch.
No, it's not a smartwatch. It's like a, what do they call those?
A Fitbit.
Like a Fitbit, sort of like a generic version of a Fitbit.
Yeah, we got those at work for, like, I don't know, signing up for something, right? So we're all working that thing, and it recommends that you walk at least 8,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
I said, let me go better. Let me try 10,000 because I do a lot of walking. And,
Yeah.
oh my God,
What?
it's a pain in the. I mean, it's keeping me motivated for now, but what a pain in the ass to do all that work, especially like my knee is bad, it's starting to go bad. You know, just I don't know.
Well, why are healthy things so hard to do? What is it about?
Yeah.
How has life set up for us that the healthy things are the hardest things to do,
Now, I,
and the least healthy things are the easiest things to do. Who set that plan up?
It's
Shy Yeti has a good point in the chat room. He said, "Why do we suddenly need to go to the gym? My parents and grandparents never needed to go to them. They lived to an old age and were overweight." He said somebody made food bad, and that is actually true. Because if you look at the way they make food now and all the crap they put in it, it's compared to when we were younger.
right.
Like food is just. I it boggles my mind that my parents aren't 800 pounds because everything they eat is either pre-made frozen that you throw in the microwave or comes out of a can, like everything.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they're not huge, but I don't get it. If I ate the way they did all the time, I would be gigantic.
True.
But
Well, my parents eat like mice. I
Really?
mean, there's often a problem in that when I cook for them, I cook like I'm thinking like they're as ravenous as I am, and I cook way too much. And it's been difficult to learn that no, all my parents need is a little dab of food there, and a little bit of dab of fruit, and then some little dab of veggies, and they're fine to go. But for me, I feel like I have to eat an entire horse. I don't know.
We would have been using the word dollop of this.
Dollop. Just a dollop. No.
I don't.
I mean I know that my portioning is horrible and that's why I'm fat. I'm sorry. I don't. There's no argument about it. It's like, and I'm willing to cop up to it because like I just eat large quantities of food.
Well, I'm right there with you, Kevin. My portions are way too large. Blah blah blah. Yokajin says he likes eating bears. No.
Yes, he does.
No.
Nice.
But
oh well, life is hard. Diet.
I think it depends on the person too. I don't think everything is a cookie cutter answer.
No.
Because everybody's metabolisms are different, and it's just everybody's different. You can't go with the same. It's not a cookie cutter process.
Well, we've also found out so many weird things about the human body. And whereas, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, if we'd heard about the Paleolithic diet, the paleo diet, I'm not sure how many people would have been convinced, but I don't know, today.
Yeah.
Well, this whole thing about avoiding carbs and eating mainly protein has certainly become
it also depends on the proteins you're eating because like red meats are not the greatest for you.
Yeah.
They can cause other issues with like gallstones and kidney stones, things like that. So
right. It makes you wonder whatever happened to just consuming fewer calories than you expend, or expending more calories than you consume. But I don't know.
Well, there lies in the exercise. In order to burn calories, you have to exercise.
What's exercise? I don't.
Just walking. Exercise.
Getting up and standing up and walking over to the television and turning the television channel.
Oh, instead of using my remote?
Exactly. Things like that,
God damn it.
The winter's the worst because like basically both Jim and I, we come home from work,
go right to bed.
We're in for the night.
Yeah.
And we plop our ass down in front of the computers or the television, and that's it. It's like so
Yeah.
I have to get myself in a routine to go. I mean, the gym is literally one block out of the way of coming home. So there's like really no excuse for me to not. I mean, like the to get on the highway to come home, which is like the other side of town. it, if I were to not make the right to go onto the highway and go one block farther, I would be at the gym. That's how close my gym is. So.
You know what? I know what you're saying. Like my work is, I think this coming year, they're creating some sort of an incentive for people to get to, live healthier and stuff like that.
I'd live healthier with that guy that Mr. Mike just posted. With a big lob, uncut lob. That is a lob right there.
That would be
Kevin, Jim, that's a lob.
Come down my throat, please.
That would be that would be exercise.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Sex burns a lot of calories. Did you know that?
Well, Gavin, think about it. When was the last time you actually squatted down to give somebody a blowjob? That's exercise.
Been a while.
Oh my Lord. This is such a.
And then gym after. What? I usually take a nap after I get home from work, then the gym after. Yeah, good for you.
Oh, now see that? Just
if
see
I did that, I would be like, that would be the end of it.
Yeah, if I took a nap before, no, it wouldn't. Nothing would ever happen after the nap. That would be it.
Well, I took a nap this afternoon, and when I woke up, I just felt so semi-human. I was like, ooh.
I took a nap this afternoon, and we almost didn't have a show. Because I was just like, oh, do I really want to go?
Yeah, well, that happens.
Guy Yeti just said, I need to get back to the disco. That was always good exercise.
That would be good exercise.
You know what? Let's put a mirrored ball up in the living room and
no, we won't do that.
Turn on the.
Why don't we all pole dance?
Oh my God.
We could all put up a pole in our place. Just learn how to wrap ourselves around that pole.
Now the problem, my problem with Yokujin's schedule is, okay, I get off work at 3:00. If I go over to the gym, I can no problems, whatever. If I were to come home and take a 2-hour nap and then go over at like 5:00, I couldn't get a treadmill. I couldn't. You'd have to stand in line waiting for the machines. It's a pain in the ass. So like, if I go, it's got to be at 3:00 right after work when nobody's there.
Okay.
At 5:00, that place is jammed. So
you know what? I think it closes. It empties out by 8:00 though.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going at 8:00. I'm in bed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I start work at 4 a.m.
It's funny. I'm all over the place. It entirely depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm recording stuff for the Smellcast, I'll stay up late. But there's other times where, I'm not into it, and I'll end up going to bed early. I don't know. I'm all over the place.
How many times, Jim? How many times have you come home and had to ask me, "Are you okay?" Because I'm in bed by the time he gets home from work.
No, my God.
I'll come home and I'll be like, I just don't feel like doing anything, so I'll go.
You're done.
I'll go in the bedroom. I'll turn the TV on.
It's
like I end up falling asleep before he even walks in the house. So, and it's not that I don't feel good. It's just I'm tired. Like, usually Mondays is my bad day.
You're up very early.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, but you know what? I tried waking up later and going to work. You know what I mean? Like I'm up early compared to what time. Like I wake up at 3 and I'm out of the house. I try to be out by 5:15. I tried getting up at 4 and getting out of the house by 5, and I was still, showing up for work with, no socks, no underwear. I forgot my wallet. I forgot my badge. It was, just crazy.
Oh my goodness!
Like I would have to prepare the night before. You know what I mean? Like put things in a row. Like here's my underwear, here's my pants, here's my shirt, here's my socks, and like just work in a row.
Yeah.
The
Wait,
layer, the way you put them on.
that would last. Yeah.
You remember how Pee Wee Herman woke up in his movie? That's the way it should be. Like his mattress flips and then it shoots him down into the kitchen and then suddenly he's got a bowl of cereal in front of him and that's how it should be.
I would love that.
I don't know. You don't make me coffee anymore in the morning, do you?
Aw,
Yeah.
it's like a Barbara Streisand song. You don't make me coffee anymore. Oh.
Don't start either. I've really enjoyed coffee a lot more. Well, you know what? It's that Keurig maker.
Oh, you use that evil Keurig?
Yes. You know what? I probably would have been off coffee completely by now.
Coffee.
You know what I mean? Not had any coffee, but then we got the Keurig maker, and it's like, wow, every cup of coffee tastes fresh.
But it's fresh from evil.
Well, but it's still fresh
Why
coffee.
is it evil?
No, only because of all these stupid plastic containers that are wasted. The Keurig thing is like, we'll give you this little plastic cup and you make your 1 cup of coffee and then there's this empty plastic cup.
I use I have a filter thing that I put filters in.
Filter.
What?
It's like a little
Mesh filter.
kind of, but it's a little like reusable filter. You just put a scoop of Folgers in it, and you put it in the Keurig machine.
That's reusable?
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, good for you. That's the way to do it.
Cheaper, because those Keurig things they're not cheap.
They're not. It's an odd thing that's become so popular. It's very odd.
I mean, if we do buy them once in a while, like we'll buy ones that, you know, but if they're more than like 30 cents a cup, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't buy them.
I do like
cheap like that.
It's funny because the espresso coffee the Cuban coffee, I'll have that I like that with the reusable one. I think I'm developing a taste for stronger coffee.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Coffee like my men, strong.
Yeah, right.
No. I just use my stupid Mr. Coffee every morning and brew up something, and then I take it to work, and that's about it.
Oh, when you bringing it to work?
Yeah, I don't remember why we bought the Keurig coffee.
No, because someone probably gave it to you as a present.
No. Was it because?
I mean, the old one still works. Oh well, it gets to the point where like we'd make a full pot of coffee, and nobody finishes it.
Yeah.
So it's either it goes in the fridge and I heat it up the next day.
Oh my God, I do that too.
Yeah, but it tastes like shit.
It's either that or you dump it down the drain. So it's like
I put it in the refrigerator and I heat it up the next day.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No. But it's an empty Keurig.
But the Keurig maker, I mean, every cup is a fresh cup. That's what it's known for. And that's kind of fun. That's kind of nice, and it doesn't take forever. You know. And now it's like I've branched out. Now, like once Christmas is done, I'll make candy cane sugar and use that in my coffee.
Oh yeah, you still haven't put the candy canes on the tree yet.
Yeah, there's a box of ornaments.
Mike, Mr. Mike asks, does anyone cold brew? And I have to say, I don't know how to cold brew coffee. What does that mean?
Gavin?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh.
I would just assume that you put it in.
I don't know. I don't know anything about cold brew.
Yeah.
I thought cold brew coffee was just iced coffee, but I think they make it.
Not.
Like, they let it sit with the grinds for 24 hours or something.
You know, I don't know how long he's been here, but Kingsley is in the chat room.
Oh, hi.
Kingsley?
Hi, Kingsley.
Yeah, I'm looking to see when he came in. I can't. Oh my god, that's
I
wild.
don't know.
He's obviously been here a while.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, it doesn't. You know what? It doesn't tell you when people come in anymore.
Oh,
It used to. It used to tell you when somebody new came in the chat room.
Kingsley.
Okay, so he could have
What
just.
was the TV show where that was the
Hi,
catchphrase? Kingsley.
An Ant is also in the room. Hi, Ant.
I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
know.
is Ant here?
Nancy here? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna look up cold brew coffee.
Yeah, I would imagine that you just like basically steep it in the, you know, put it in the
Oh.
water for a certain amount of time, and then
Yeah. Speaking of cold brewed, have you guys tried this latest fad with oatmeal?
No, what is
Cold, I don't know what you call it, but you add milk to your fucking oatmeal mixture and you put it in your refrigerator, and then the next morning you pull it out and it's all ready for you.
no?
And you don't have to heat it up or nothing. It's cold. It's like cold brewed oatmeal.
not heard of this.
No, it's the latest fad. I
Oh.
can't believe you haven't heard of this.
Well, I would imagine if you were to add milk to oatmeal and then let it sit overnight, it would absorb the.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah. It's like, nah, you don't have to heat it up. Just let that milk mush with the oatmeal overnight, and then eat it.
I don't find it particularly erotic, but I'm totally intrigued with this really old photograph in the chat room.
Oh, really? Which one? Who put it up there?
I'm not sure.
The guy with the ribbons on his.
Oh, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, Mr. Mike put it in
The whole group orgy.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, let's check this out.
I mean, it's obviously really old, not just
Yeah.
a fake staged.
We need to study this. What is going on there?
Here's Waldo.
Wouldn't it be interesting to know what year? I don't know. This could have been 1902. I don't know.
Yeah,
But really, look at them. They are having a marvelous time.
It just amazes me because like I've never seen
no.
like an orgy photograph from that period of time.
Look at in Tumblr they have it. Vintage porn and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. It's really not turning me on. It's just like interesting.
Well, it's fascinating.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just
You thought it was deeper in the closet?
yeah. I'm amazed that many people allow themselves to be.
Well, I'm sure. I just know they're
hide photographing people. Like it wasn't like it had to be set up and all. So
well, this could have been. This does look a little bit staged.
that's from a
Look
pride.
at that one guy that has his peni up someone's ass, and then the other dick is being sucked. Oh, for heaven's sakes!
Yeah, I think that is Vera.
Oh my God!
Vera's the one with the stockings on.
Yeah.
I do know. Huh?
And there's Big Fatty. I don't know, Mr. Mike. I suppose it could be a Photoshop compilation, but I kind of think this is a
I mean, because you
for reals thing.
You could see the wrinkles on the page and all that too.
No. Look, if you look at the guys in the front, see the guy that's getting the blowjob?
Yeah.
Just to the left of center. You notice his head and the guy's ass above him. Just it's not the colors are the colors. Yeah, the shades and everything aren't going.
Oh, is it a little different?
Okay, I see your point. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, it might be because there's one guy, unless he's got hair on his or grass growing on his back.
And you're right. The guy over on the right hand side,
Yeah,
leaning over and blowing the guy getting fucked.
he's got grass on his back.
Look at his butt. Look at his butt compared to the guy aside of him.
Wait,
It's
look at his back.
photoshopped.
Do you see the guy giving him the blowjob? Bottom right.
Yeah.
Look at his back. There's a big pile of grass there.
Oh yeah.
The guy behind him, his leg is behind the grass.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Still, it's just an interesting picture.
Look at now. We got to find antique. Maybe
Thanks for destroying that for me. Thank you.
that's not real, Gavin.
Anyways, it's good to know that men back then had innocent sexual games of that nature way back then.
Yes.
All right. Isn't that good? I just bounced myself out of the room.
Yogijin said it's probably the 1800s.
I'm going to say 1913.
Something like that. That's when I would say.
Well, it's probably hard to tie down since it's obviously all a bunch of different pictures. So,
No.
but
We
that's
need-
that's like when people like. There's an obviously Photoshop picture of a guy with this gigantic dick.
Mhm.
You post Tumblr and somebody's like, "Oh, that's Photoshop." No shit. Really felt the need to have to point that out to me. Like I'm not like you haven't never met me in your life that I wouldn't notice that was Photoshop. That's not the point.
Oh.
I didn't need you to blow. If I want to have a fantasy, that's why it's called a fantasy. Otherwise, it would be called reality. Okay, so anyway,
Thanks, Gavin.
I'm not here to relieve your guilt. Anyway, but anyway, you know what? Are we doing an after show? Because it's 8:08. I'm a little beat.
You're a little beat.
All that leaf blowing we did today.
Yeah.
Let's call it a night.
Okay.
Right, exactly, Mr. Mike. Don't rain on my Photoshop parade.
Okay. Toppy is. Did he mute himself?
I guess. Toppy, you're muted.
We wanted to say goodnight.
Maybe he shit himself or something.
Oh.
Or did he have to run to the bathroom?
I don't know. Do you want to wait till he comes back?
Sure, why not?
All right.
But so what are we doing tomorrow?
I may have to find a jacket for work.
For what?
I got a formal luncheon this week. We'll talk later.
Okay. Well, you also have to try your leather pants on.
Right. For leather weather weekend.
Exactly.
Ancient orgy photos. Toppy is pleasuring himself. Oh.
Oh.
Did he? Did he really?
Is that a new
I just went to visit the little boy's room. I'm back now.
is that a new history show? Ancient what did you call it?
What is it?
Ancient orgy.
Yeah.
Vintage orgy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show that in the History Channel.
I'd love to tune into that.
We were going to say goodnight, Toppy. So.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good
Right?
night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Mr.
Everybody.
Mike. Beautiful porn.
Yes. And thank you for being here, Mr. Mike Shayeti. Very
Yokajin.
lovely.
Kings.
Yokajin. He's gone now.
Yeah.
There's a Mib, whoever you are. Thank you for being here.
Oh.
Oh, Mib.
Come on, Mibs.
Oh.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Oh, that guy.
What? I can't.
The
porn
la-
is-
Okay. Well, the last one Mr. Mike posted, the one on the right used to do a lot of movies in the 80s. I always thought it was
Oh, yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Me too.
all right. Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.